If you're someone who wants to go ahead and start learning programming languages, it might be very difficult for you to go and actually select which programming language to go ahead and get started. With so many programming language available in the market that belong to so many different technologies, in this video I'm going to tell you top 4 easy programming language that should not take you more than 3 to 4 weeks to go ahead and get started into the field of programming. And if you are someone who are joining us for the very first time, in this channel we upload videos that is related to data science, programming and engineering. And if this is of your interest, consider subscribing. Coming up. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the very first programming language, and that is JavaScript. Now, JavaScript was first released in 1995, and the founder of this programming language is Brandon, who's an American technologist. Now, if you think of JavaScript, if I talk about the companies using JavaScript, it will be Microsoft, Uber, Google, Facebook, Netflix, PayPal. Almost every tech giant uses this JavaScript. Now, not just tech giant, if you are someone who is from college or if you're just a beginner, very soon you will realize that you will be using JavaScript on a very day-to-day basis. The reason is that JavaScript is used in almost entire ecosystem. It may be a web application, it may be your mobile apps. A version of JavaScript is used almost everywhere. But let's go and actually understand on what you can actually do with JavaScript. So JavaScript is actually a client-side scripting language. So anything that happens in the browser, right? So when you go ahead and interact with a web page, right? I'm not anything that you interact with a web page, all the behavior of that particular web page is by JavaScript. For example, if there's a drop down, right? So when you click on it, there's something that drops, right? So that behavior is from JavaScript. So maybe you want to add some of the animations that comes with the JavaScript, or maybe you want to say that hey, when I click a button the color should change. So all these behaviors that are very interactive, they all happen on the client side, and that is the I should say the main application of JavaScript. But you cannot just work on the client side. JavaScript has grown enormously in the recent years, and you can even go ahead and build games with JavaScript. And adding to it, you can also go ahead and build servers with JavaScript, or you can say web servers. For instance, when I say you use JavaScript only for the client side, now you can also use JavaScript for the server side, which means if you want to go ahead and work with some of the databases and all that, right, you can also go ahead and do with JavaScript. Now, if you are someone who wants to build applications on for websites or maybe for mobile apps, uh, frameworks like Angular, React, Vue.js, they all are built over JavaScript. And I think if you are someone who wants to move into the field of programming, you should have a decent knowledge of JavaScript. And if you have a knowledge of anything that is related to Angular, Vue.js, or React, these are the front-end frameworks, then I think you are definitely going to land a very good job after you graduate, or maybe during your internships too. So definitely something that is very very important, and you want to check it out. That was our first programming language, JavaScript. Alright, so now let's move to the second programming language, and that is Python. Python is very very easy, believe me. Python is so simple programming language, yet it is used for so much of complex applications like building machine learning models, the artificial intelligence, data science, and all that stuff. So Python was actually released in 1999 by this okay by no by this person, right? I cannot read the name. And Python has gained popularity in past decade because Python is now widely used in the field of machine learning. Now, if you know Python, you not only can move into the field of machine learning and data science, which everyone knows, but you can also go ahead and build web applications using a framework that is called Django. Right? So Django is a framework that helps you build some of the great applications with Python. And Python is very very simple. I have a video series of Python. I'll give the link in the description or even over here, right? You can go ahead and check it out. I think even in college they teach Python these days, and you definitely want to go and check it out. Think of Python as the next big thing, because People are moving into AI, machine learning a lot more faster than ever, and Python is the most favored language. And I think my personal favorite would be Python programming language. That brings us to the third programming language, and that is Ruby. Founded by Matsumoto in 1995, Ruby is a very simple, beautiful programming language, fairly easy. I think I should say this is very easy programming language to go ahead and build web applications. So one of the framework that you can use is with Ruby with Rails, and primarily if you go and start learning Ruby, this is more like a server side, right? And you are going to build some of the web applications. And I do not have much experience with Ruby, nor I know many people using Ruby, but I definitely know Ruby has been considered by a good set of people. GitHub uses it, and I think Airbnb uses it too, but I just saw it over there. And also Homebrew. So Homebrew is kind of server, right? So even Homebrew uses the Ruby. I'm not sure from a job perspective to which location you're watching this video. Maybe you want to learn Ruby and maybe not. I would suggest not to keep you as a first option and keep Python as a first option from my preference. So just think of Ruby as it's an easy programming language and you can develop web applications with the Ruby on Rails. Alright, so we are now on to the final programming language. Can you guess which programming language it is? Pause the video and let me know in the comment section. So the final programming language, which is pretty easy to learn, is Java. Now some of you may feel that, hey, Java is not easy, it is very complex, the exception handling is tough in Java, I'm not able to use it. But hey, Java is used by many companies, right? It was founded by James Gosselin and widely used. If you learn Java, you're definitely going to get a job. But I think the problem with that maybe is that so many people have been learning Java in the past, right? That maybe you won't get that good package as compared to these other programming languages if you learn. So you're definitely going to learn Java in your graduation too. I definitely believe they are going to teach you. Most probably they are going to teach you Java. It is based on OOPS concept, that is object-oriented programming, which is very important and fundamental to this programming world. So definitely Java, I won't say it is the easiest of all. I would say this is the toughest of all that I have said in this 4 list. But definitely you want to go ahead and look at it and understand that if you want to go ahead and learn Java at the first place. And that's it in this video. If you talk about my preference is always Python, and second would be JavaScript, because JavaScript is, you can do wonders with JavaScript. You can also write machine learning code with JavaScript using TensorFlow, JS and all that stuff. So my personal preference is JavaScript and Python, and you definitely want to go ahead and check those out to programming language. So that's it in this video. Thank you so much for watching till here. You guys have been really nice to me. Thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to the channel till now, please do subscribe, because we talk a lot of stuff and try to bring new videos every single week. And that's it in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And until then, take good care of yourself and see ya.